Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Crocs. Now, this is over in the States, so do not freak out if you're wearing your Crocs right now. But this is over in the States. Schools have increasingly banned the slip-on foam clogs after safety concern. Kids are falling over in the playground wearing their clogs. No, not their clogs. Their Crocs to school.
Clogs.
That's in Holland.
Awesome.
Also, because of the customisable stick-on charms, the jibbitz.
Jibbitz. Jibbitz are big, mate.
They're posing a distraction to pupils, so dozens of schools across more than 12 states have implemented Crocs bans. It'll end up here in Australia, without a doubt. These are the most dangerous shoes of all time.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if they are.
Crocs are awesome.
Kids are falling off cliffs, unfortunately, because of Crocs.
Cliffs?
Well, they're not. Look,
What?
they're fine, but they're not for school.
They might not be for school. You can't really. You don't put them on to kick a ball either. But Crocs are the most convenient, practical piece of footwear I've come across in a long, long time. And I ain't afraid to do a croc and sock.
Do you know
I'll
how's
do a
this,
croc and
right?
bush.
There's a company called Hey Dude.
Hey, dude,
Hey Dude.
Do they
Hey
make gibbets?
Dude.
where's my car?
They
That's a really
Bought.
old reference.
So I don't know if they've bought the whole company, but they have a $2.5 billion acquisition into the Crocs brand. $2.5 billion.
Mate, do you understand? In America, they have Croc conferences where they showcase a lot of the new range. There's high heel Crocs. The gumboot Croc is big.
Post Malone did
They
a Croc,
have
didn't
Croc
he?
everywhere. I mean, the range that you get is extraordinary. You know, there was one, I agree slightly on the slip factor. I jumped from a boat once onto a jetty and there was an incident where I landed. I landed badly and
That
the
had
Croc
nothing
went
to
from...
do with the shoes,
Well,
though.
it was a bit of a wild day in the weather and I slipped in my white Croc and I ended up sort of almost dead. But outside of that...
When you have a bit of
Croc.
algae on the jetty as well, and then
Yeah.
you're jumping with 100 kilos behind it, you're always going to slip at some stage.
Well, there was-
You put the heel thing on. Do they have a thing that you flick back?
Yeah, I had that on, but still I went over too.
Do you know what turned it for Crocs?
What?
Justin Bieber.
Did he really?
Without a doubt. When Bieber started wearing Crocs, the kids started wearing Crocs.
I think you're right. You know that book Tipping Point? That was it. The tipping point for Crocs was Justin Bieber.
Oh, you're a reader, are you? I'm so impressed.
I thought you meant
Kate,
the...
if you think I turn up each morning for 3 hours to try and impress you,
You're
another
failing.
thing coming.
I thought
Another
you
thing
meant
coming.
Tipping Point. I thought Todd Woodbridge was wearing them while he was hosting it during 4:30 every
That
day.
show's still on. They tell us quite well, that show,
I don't
isn't it?
understand it. I've only ever watched it with the sound
It's
down.
a carnival game.
Is
I
it?
love it. I love it.
Why?
Tipping Point. Are the coins going to tip over? No.
Who's watching TV at that time?
Fitzy.
Hey, do you know I am. Do you know how many people, those game shows,
Yeah.
why do you think they're still on air? The television industry is struggling at the moment. What's the number one? It's the quiz shows, Kate. People love them.
Yeah, but you know what? When I picture the viewer of somebody watching Tipping Point, she's in a cardigan. She's got several cats.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She sat down with her feet up on the stool. and
because she's been
having a-
working all day.
She's having a tea and a muffin before she starts her crochet again.
Well, she's probably got to get dinner ready for the kids.
I don't think they're a guy who's 48, jumped out of an ice bath, maybe mowed the lawns, nothing better to do in the afternoon.
I think they are, actually.
Is that
they
who it's
appeal?
for?
They appeal to the everybody.
That's who they appeal to.
Fitzy sitting there. Great work, Todd. Always love the Woodies.
Why are we talking about Tipping Point?
We were on Crocs, weren't we?
Yes.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.